Donald Trump's health has been taking a major hit these past few days, with seeing him nearly falling asleep during meetings, his hand having skin issues and nearly turning purple, and he's been gaining excessive weight these past few days, and his stress levels are also taking a huge hit with the war in Iran.
Yep.
Because with all that's happening as an 80-year-old man, and he also doesn't sleep much, he doesn't get to work out,
Yep.
he doesn't get a lot of cardio,
Yep.
probably isn't even eating the best.
Yep.
He also considers himself as the healthiest president out of all of them.
Yeah, I mean, that's just to boost his ego. But keep in mind, as a 80-year-old president that brags about how good he is, you can clearly see the damage on him.
You can see it.
As you mentioned, sleeping through cabinet events. And he goes on these humongous rants that are so useless.
As we know, Trump usually calls Joe Biden as Sleepy Joe.
Yeah. And we've seen him sleep now.
And now he's turning into Sleepy
he's
Trump.
Sleepy Trump, yeah.
He's Sleepy
Sleepy
Trump.
Donald.
Sleepy Donald, yeah.
So he is basically just reversing the accusations and putting it on himself.
Yep. And as we know, he's weighed in at 238 pounds, which is a 14-pound increase
Since his last
weigh-in.
in April of 2025.
And he has a minor lower leg swelling.
Yep.
And he also considers himself having a perfect cognitive score, which he mentions that he's the healthiest president of all time.
Now, keep in mind, the reason why people haven't really been seeing these reports on Trump's health is because the late night Friday report that was yesterday, pretty much, it's a bit hidden. Trump's administrative team has been trying to hide a lot of this big information. Because keep in mind, Trump's health is massive. It really affects
It really does.
the American population. Because keep in mind,
If Trump is unhealthy, it affects all of America.
he has to,
With his decisions.
with his meetings with Xi Jinping,
Yes.
or even Kim Jong-un. Like, keep in mind, this all takes in big considerations.
Yep. Also, Trump has probably the busiest schedule on all of planet Earth.
Currently, I'd say so, yes.
Probably is the biggest with the war also.
I know. We can give all this harsh stuff to him, but let's be real. Presidents do work really hard.
They do. And with his busy schedule and barely sleeping at 80 years old, and you need your sleep at 80 years old.
Because keep in mind, he did 100 true social tweets at 3 a.m.
Yes. And also, you need, with this busy schedule, he can't really work out.
Yeah.
He doesn't really have time to sleep and wake up when he wants.
Yeah.
He has a team waking him up, telling him that he needs to do a meeting at this certain time. He probably isn't eating the best foods. And he's just been losing his mind recently.
Yeah, because keep in mind, in the past 48 hours, there have been 3 U.S. drones that's been shot down in Iran. So keep in mind,
Oh, yeah.
what if
just
he
that
was
alone.
sleeping and then his team has to wake him up at 2 a.m. telling them?
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, it's
just
a
to
lot
tell
of
them that information.
it's a lot of information, and being a president is harder than people think. And
Yeah.
Trump's, like we said, Trump's health matters because it matters on his decisions that he takes.
Yeah.
It matters for the meetings.
Yeah.
It matters for just the overall decisions that he makes for America.
Yeah, because, like you said, I mean, this really affects worldwide. Because keep in mind, he is the face of America right now.
Yeah. Now let's talk about his cardiac health. The claim is that his cardiac health is 14 years younger than his real age.
Now, keep in mind, he does brag a lot. I don't think his cardiac health is 14 years younger. Keep in mind, when you're staying up late a lot, very often, he does meetings at night. So this does not get him the best sleep, like, in general.
Also, it does say that Donald Trump's health does get checked a lot.
Yeah, of course. That does make sense, but I'm pretty sure Donald Trump is being checked more than often.
Also, we've seen multiple bruising on his hands,
Yep.
on his skin,
Yep.
even his skin turning yellow.
Yep.
Bruising on his hands is another visible issue that tends to draw attention because people can see it. The explanation given is handshaking and aspirin use.
Yep.
But that does not fully answer why the bruising is noticeable or why it would affect both hands. My opinion, stress levels.
Yep.
His stress levels are through the roof.
Yep.
He doesn't eat the best. He
We've
doesn't
seen-
get sleep.
We've seen Donald Trump say that he mainly drinks cola than actual water.
That's right. That's true.
And
That's
in a
true.
lot of these events, he actually eats McDonald's.
You know, guys, your body's made of water, not Coca-Cola.
Yeah, of course.
And yes, so bruising can be harmless, but it can also reflect skin fragility, medication effects, or vascular changes. So Donald Trump could be on a lot of medication right now.
Yep.
A lot of medication.
But you got to keep in mind.
And also, Trump's ego would never say that he's on any medication.
Yeah.
He wants to
He
say...
would never say that he takes this, and that.
Exactly.
So he's the type of guy to just show that he is the best on no supplements, just pure no sleep. Just he sleeps 3 hours
He's
a day.
unfazed.
He's unfazed. Yeah.
But the issue is not that bruising automatically means something severe. So to be fair, it does not mean that he has bruises that he's he's taking a huge.
It doesn't mean that he's dying. Let's be real. We're
Yes.
not these other news outlets that just say that he's dying of cancer.
No. Trump is okay, but his health is taking a huge hit right now.
Yeah.
Also, let's talk about his ear scarring.
Since his shooting.
Yes,
as we know, the very popular, when he was running for his Trump campaign, he got shot in the ear.
I don't think people speak about this.
No. But keep in mind, as someone like Trump, he would have been speaking about it every single day. It's very weird that he talked about it a few times and he just moves on.
I mean, hey, it does say that it's very imprecise with what happened with his ear injury.
Yeah.
So a lot of skepticism is being made throughout this ear injury. Doesn't say that nothing's major.
Because you have to keep in mind, Donald Trump, any president, when they've been shot, they must have the best plastic surgeons to make it look like.
Oh, 100%. They have the best doctors. But the best doctor cannot help someone who doesn't get a lot of sleep.
Yeah, of course.
Cannot help someone who's taking on a war against another country.
Yeah.
Cannot help someone who doesn't eat the best, who doesn't drink the
100
best.
times, yeah.
You know what I mean? So, also, let's talk about the daytime sleepiness. Him falling asleep during meetings.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it. It matters because it can also point to poor sleep.
Yeah.
Like I said, medication effects, breathing issues,
Yeah.
or general fatigue, which 80 years old, it is normal.
Yes, it is a bit normal. We're not going to be harsh and just talk all this smack on Trump, but a lot of people in their 80s will face these problems.
Yes.
In general, like even our grandfather, he wasn't in his best shape ever,
Yeah.
but that's just normal.
Yeah. If someone is visibly sleepy during the day, that is the kind of thing that his transparent report would usually address.
Which the report doesn't really show it, but you can just see it. There's videos of him nearly sleeping and slouching on the desk.
However, since a president is falling asleep, it is an important thing because this is the president of nearly the world.
Of course.
It's not just a matter of, oh, he's 80 years old. He can be sleepy during meetings. No,
he is showing, he's the face of America right now.
If he continues like this, he needs to be replaced.
Yeah. Now let's talk about Donald Trump's cognitive score.
Yes.
Now he recently passed a score and he was bragging on it on True Social, saying he had his better IQ than not Donald Trump, but better than Barack Obama and Joe Biden. He got a 30 out of 30 on a Montreal cognitive assessment, which sounds perfect on paper.
Yeah.
But be real. Even if it's a 30-30 on paper, it doesn't show.
It does not show.
You can clearly see he's sleeping.
Health is more on the outside than the inside.
Yeah. Now, the problem is that he is doing repeated tests and produces less meaningful scores. So with time, these scores sure are perfect on paper.
Yeah.
But scores are very easy to ace, especially they have to show that he has the best score ever.
Also, it does say that this makes the number useful for optics, but it's not necessarily real insight. So it does sound good on paper, but it's not showing on the outside.
Of course.
Now, missing symptoms. In a normal medical note, doctors often ask things about shortness of breath, chest pain, dizziness, pain, fatigue, appetite, and sleep, which Trump have been struggling with this recently.
Now, look, we can't give a really good detail on this because we don't know if Donald Trump is having lack of appetite. He doesn't say it. He's not going to say, I'm not that very hungry recently. He's never going to say that.
No, he's never going to say that. Also, let's talk about the overall impression of his health. The report gives a polished and reassuring picture, but it does not feel fully open. The combination of late timing, summary-only format, vague explanations, and missing symptom context makes it look controlled. Like we mentioned, Trump would never want to admit to the public that he's struggling with his
Especially
health.
Trump team's probably been hiding a lot of stuff.
Trump could have cancer and he wouldn't say it.
Of course.
Nothing in the report proves a major medical crisis on its own, but the way it is presented leaves more questions than answers.
Which it is right now. People are questioning every single day. That's why we're making a video on it.
This is why the report is being read less like a full exam and more like a carefully edited public relations document.
So, in summary, Donald Trump is currently right now, he's very tall though. He is tall.
He is tall.
As we've seen Barron Trump, Barron Trump's like what, 6'7", 6'9"?
Yeah, 6'9".
He could be an NBA player at this point. Donald Trump is 238 pounds.
Which is a 14-pound increase since
his
last
test.
And that's not really normal at 80 years old to be gaining 14 pounds of,
Because I would believe the president, I'm pretty sure his team, especially with RFK Jr., he is a really healthy guy.
With his schedule, he shouldn't be gaining 14 pounds.
In fact, he should probably be losing weight and being more in shape.
Yeah.
I would believe that a president at least puts 3 hours a week on health.
That's true.
Any cardio or...
If I was the president, I'd I'd have my health game on top. The
Of
number one
course.
priority.
Yeah.
Because you want people to trust you. You
Yep.
don't want people seeing you falling asleep during meetings.
Yeah, of course.
Also, he has like we said, a minor leg swelling, which is minor. It's not the end of the world. He does have a lot of bruising, and he has a perfect cognitive score. And a claim about his cardiac health is much younger than his real age, which I guess that's a positive. But it does leave a fuller symptom review and does not provide raw data. The result is the document that sounds reassuring on the surface while still feeling selective, incomplete, and tightly managed. While Trump right now, his health is being
monitored pretty much every few days.
being monitored every single day, but it does look and sound like he's been taking a major hit. His stress levels, just his overall skin health, his overall he's been having a lot of brain fog these past few days.
Keep in mind, they do mention bruising, but also at the age that he is, it's a bit normal to fall.
It is.
He might have fell down the stairs.
Listen, we gotta give some points to Trump for this.
Look,
for 80-year-old president, he's doing well. He's aware.
He's very aware of what he's doing.
He's aware.
At least he has the energy to brag about this online.
Yes.
For all we know, his health could be going down. He might have cancer. He might have heart problems.
And this is what we know so far.
Yeah.
His health may get better or worse.
Yeah.
But right now, it's not the best.
Yeah. I'm not hoping on anything worse, to be honest.
No.
I might not like Trump the best, at least, but I hope that he does better.
Yes. Of course, health is wealth.
Yeah, because we're not hoping anyone dies here.
Like I said, if I was the president of the United States, I would want my health to be top one priority. So,
especially Trump is a billionaire.
Yeah.
He could be spending $1 million a year just on health.
But with his schedule, it's pretty hard to do it.
Because keep in mind, the White House probably does have space for like a gym and stuff, like actual equipment.
Oh, it has one.
I'm pretty sure it does. Yeah.
And this is what we know so far. And if you guys have any other observations,
if you think Donald Trump is dying, leave it in the comments.
Leave it in the comments. Let us know what you think. This has been T and Matt on The Berube Show. Thanks for tuning in. Stay safe out there and take care.